Queen Elizabeth Park is a popular spot in Vancouver in part because of the views, which is why Tom Bell brought his brother, who's visiting from Ohio, here.
I thought this is the place to bring him, but today, not so much, because you can't see a thing.
Because the city skyline and North Shore mountains are all cloaked in smoke, which is wafted down from forest fires burning in northern BC. Air quality advisories have been issued throughout the province, including in Metro Vancouver.
This instrumentation here is what we use to monitor levels of a variety of different air pollutants.
Inside one of the monitoring stations, Francis Reese explains how they track the number of fine particles in the air. Right now, levels are so high that they could affect some people's health.
So people with things like asthma, COPD, diabetics, and then in addition as well, infants and the elderly are also at increased risk.
And officials are urging those groups to cut back on the amount of time they spend outside. Margaret Burrell has already done that because she says all the smoke is tough on her lungs.
I have never experienced anything like this, and I've lived in Vancouver a long, long, long time.
When it comes to the otherwise healthy population, the smoke may simply be irritating. But as forest fires are becoming a frequent part of the summer season, this professor says it's important to think about long-term exposure to this type of pollution.
We've got lots of places in the world, unfortunately, that this is a daily occurrence, and we certainly know that that has very long-lasting health impacts.
Such as heart and lung disease. He says pollution can even shorten your natural lifespan.
We don't really know that specifically in terms of wildfire smoke, but we would expect that if people are exposed repeatedly, again, for weeks or months out of every year, year after year, that they would start to see some of those same kinds of impacts.
If smoky summers become the norm for many communities, all that lingering haze could affect much more than just the view. Briar Stewart, CBC News, Vancouver.